This is Opposite Attractions, Season 3, Episode 13, Squatters' Rights. The challenge? Design an attraction for each other.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the world-famous Opposite Attractions podcast. I am your host and your skipper for the evening, Scottye Moore, joined as always by my co-skipper, Jim Murphy.
I'm very upset that you left me out in the jungle for the last week without telling me the Wi-Fi password.
I'm very upset at you for leaving me out in the fucking jungle. I didn't even know a single thing, didn't know the Wi-Fi. Man, that has become my life, the Merida meme of just people complaining in Merida with the Merida above it. Oh, okay, hold on. I've just found one, like an article on Polygon that's got the best ones. When the folk ask babies stupid shit like, you're getting big, aren't you? As if the wee bitch is gonna be like, I'm alright, you're spot on, I'm on the protein.
You're having a... Like, Wreck-It Ralph was supposed to break the internet, not Merida.
No, Merida's the one. I think, no, my favorite was someone put on just, like, Twitter, the meme of the guy looking over his shoulder at another girl, and the girl's looking, like, to the left, and it was me. Everything else about Wreck-It Ralph, and then the girl he's looking at is just the princesses. And that's exactly how I feel about it. I'm like, yeah!
Is it Mulan that's wearing like a freaking Letterman jacket?
Oh, I think so. And I think some people didn't. If your man enjoys a wee finger up the bum during a sucky, you can't cast that stuff up in front of his mom just because you're losing at Monopoly. Oh my god. God bless you, Merida, and all the Merida memes that I want.
And it's the same. They got the voice actress and everything.
Oh yeah.
For the movies, it's gonna be great.
You ever want to just wrap yourself up in tinfoil nice and cozy, then just fucking get right into the microwave and blow yourself up to fuck? Oh, it's so good. I love all of them. Just got 4 drinks at the drive-thru and the guy that asked, do you want a fucking cup holder? Obviously I do, you fucking reprobate. I'm no fucking octopus. This is the rest of the show. This is all it's gonna be. So I was at the dancing the other night and needed a toilet, and as I was headed there dancing, Queen by ABBA came on, and I just had to turn right back, not even caring if I pissed myself on the dance floor, because I am the dancing queen.
It's really coming across like a Scrooge McDuck sort of a thing is flying out of your face, and
I'm sorry. Well, I mean they're both Scottish, so that's
yes, but you have the male voice, not a female voice,
yeah.
So it's really like it's just Scrooge McDuck yelling about being a dancing queen, which is fine. He has the money, he can do that.
Oh man, I still really wanna. I told you about it before the show, but I want to get the mum shirt she's wearing and, like, some flannel pajamas and just go to Dragon Con as Dude Merida and just walk around the whole day just complaining to people about random shit. I just had to spend $30 on a fucking 8x10 of fucking Stan Lee. What the fuck is? They're like, calm down, Miss Merida. It's fine. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. So, okay, I've got a question.
Okay.
So one of my friends who, her, like, whole life, she's wanted to work at Disney. I want to work at Disney. I want to work at Disney. She finally got a job at Disney. Kind of blows. She's like, it sucks, and I want to leave, but also everyone's like, why's your Disney dream ending so soon? I'm like, those people are fucking dicks.
Are you allowed to say where she is employed, or at least what her position is?
I don't know.
Not even like, I'm not saying like place, but like you could say like merchandise or attractions or custodial.
It's at one of the hotels, and I believe it's fucking, I don't know, fucking, she don't tell me shit. She just says she's upset about it, and I don't know. And, well, I reached this moment while talking to her where she was just like, well, I mean, when did you left Disney? Like, how did it affect you? Like, how did all of that stuff? And I was like, well, firstly, I left Disney after one day of working there because I accidentally woke up too late to go to my fucking class that day, and that's how I left. But then I got into some weird existential shit where I'm just like, nah, dog, Disney's in your heart. It don't matter where you go, Disney's gonna be there with you. Just keep them 4 keys, baby. So yeah, I mean, like, did it affect you having to leave Disney?
Well, I was there for 5 months and 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And they all, like, because I was through the college program,
yeah,
they kind of, like, tell you up front, like, hey, this thing is for, like, 5 or 6 months, and, like, before you know it, it's over.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, think about, like, if there's something you want to do, like, go do it. Like, don't wait, because then you'll be like, oh, I have a week left, and there's all this stuff I haven't done.
Yeah, yeah.
But, like, there was a bit of, like, homesickness to it, I guess, because I hadn't really, like, I went to college, like, where I'm from, and so, like, I never spent time, like, away from everybody, so, like, I was in Hollywood Studios on New York Street for the Osborne Family Spectacle of Lights, like, bawling like it's snowing, and I'm like, oh, it's a budget. But so there was that part of it, and, like, I got to work underneath Spaceship Purrrrrth, so, like, I saw that every day.
Yeah.
And that kind of gets, like, you get used to it, but then there's all of a sudden, like, right before you leave, there's like, wait a fucking minute here.
Well, no,
like, look where I work. Like, it hits you real hard when you're getting ready to leave.
Yeah. I had the same shit happen to me with, like, Disney Springs, because, like, I started to fall in love with Disney Springs upon working there, and as I was leaving, I was like, I never realized how gorgeous this place. I'm never going to work at a place more beautiful than this. And, like, one day I had to put out, I either had to put it back or take it in. I think I had to take it in for the night. Like the little metal pauldron that we have outside just to kind of do crowd control. I had to take one of those in. And I remember just, like, grabbing it, lifting this giant metal pole on my shoulder, and then just looking out at the lake at the center of Disney Springs and being like, one day I'll be back. I'll be back for you, beautiful lake. So, yeah.
See, I was kind of roped in to a video project by my roommate.
I'm sorry?
That was basically, he wanted to do something video-based, like, extracurricular activity sort of a thing for Disney.
Yeah.
And I don't know who he went to or who he talked to or any of that crap, but he came to me, like, saying, hey, we're going to make this video about basically all the stuff you have to do when you're leaving the college program, like packing, cleaning your apartment, and if you, like, had an address change, like dealing with that, and all those little things. So we made this video, and it was like, and the idea behind the video is it would show me doing whatever the thing was, like, in fast motion, and then it would have, like, black background, white, like, typewriter text saying, like, one, clean your apartment, and it would show me, like, fast motion, like cleaning a room or something.
Right.
But before it showed me, there was another black screen between the step and me that said, just like Jim.
Do it just like Jim.
Yeah, so it would be like step 2, take out your trash, and then there would be a pause, and it would say just like Jim, and then it would show me doing it. Well, we got the thing done. It was like a couple minutes long.
Cry like a little bitch for leaving Disney, just like Jim.
He takes it to wherever he took it to.
Yeah.
And I find out, like, a week later that they had installed it on the CAST college program bus video system.
Yes!
I don't know how long they used it, if they used it just for that end of the end of that section, or if it continued to be used. I apologize if it was.
Just like
But I
Jim.
was somewhere, like, eating. I want to say that I was either behind the Odyssey restaurant, or I was in the costuming building at Epcot. I was somewhere backstage, and some guy walked up to me and was like, "Hey, you're that Just Like Jim guy."
You're just like Jim.
And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And that's when I found out that it was on the buses. But then I found out that it, like, played, like, every 10 minutes.
Oh my God,
And
no.
if you can imagine how long a bus ride is,
Yeah.
from 5:35 or 5:34 or 5:36 or where the hell road that was, into, like, everywhere in Disney. So these people had to see this video if they didn't have a car, like, probably 2 or 3 times, like, a trip on the bus.
Yeah.
For probably 3 weeks.
Well, it's apparently not there because it would definitely be a meme at this point. And it's
So
not. It's not, so you're safe.
It was probably, yeah, I was basically like a minor supervillain for like a week or two. It was bad.
You were the leaving Disney guy. I do like, just to show the type of people that are in the DCP, when I looked up Just Like Jim, Disney College Program leaving, the first search related to that is Disney College Program, hooking up. How you gonna hook up with them? Like, all right.
We made a cut of the video that wasn't used, where when I was doing the trash taking out, they literally gave me like 3 or 4 bags of trash and had me, like, basically walk to the dumpster and throw them in, like, one at a time.
Yeah.
And like the second or third bag I did, there was a girl walking along the sidewalk, and I stared at her butt.
Jim,
and then I gave a thumbs up to the camera because nobody knew where the camera was but me. It was in, like, our apartment window.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, he made a cut of the video where it, like, pauses and, like, zooms in on me giving a thumbs up. So there was that.
Son of a bitch, Jim. I wish it still played, dude. I wish it did. Well, see, when you first brought it up of, like, things to do before leaving the DCP, I thought you meant stuff like, oh, you're gonna want to do this before you leave. That way you won't have any regrets. And that way it would just be like, punch the driver on fucking this ride. Make sure to hijack Spaceship Purrrrrth or Space Mountain and ride it without the lights on. If they demand to keep the lights off, punch everyone. It's literally nothing but a whole bunch of punch everyone, and that's the whole damn skit.
There were, I hate to say this, there were days where I kind of felt like doing that.
Just going, hold out both arms, just like Jim, and now spin in circles and windmill people in the fucking face. All right, so Jim Murphy, this is a podcast where we build our own theme park, and of course this.
And guess what? Funny enough, you get to do it this week just like Jim.
I get to do it just like Jim this week. Of course, the park is versus. You've built your own park. I have built my own theme park, but I wanted to see after 43, 44 episodes, I wanted to see if we could get in each other's fucking heads and build a ride for the other person's theme park. So I got to make a ride for JimCity, and you're making one for Scottland. And I got into this. I was like, what does Jim love? And I was like, shitty puns, old cartoons. I can make that work. So your show building, I'm sorry, Jim, but I'm about to just ruin your whole fucking layout, is in the genuine center of JimCity, and it's a massive orange furball. And it's going to be a constantly moving ride like Spaceship Purrrrrth. And as you enter it, you kind of see, like, it starts to get these weird pastel colors on the wall. And then as you get into, like, that boarding room, like the beginning of Spaceship Purrrrth, you see this old woman in the center, an animatronic, like, rocking back and forth and knitting. And you see that her knitting actually goes down and then up onto and becomes the wallpaper. So it's this really cool kind of display that goes on right there. And now you sit in a 2 to 3-person vehicle that begins a climb up into your adventures on Spaceship Purrrrrth. And no, that is not Perth, Australia. That is a different Perth. And a camera.
How many R's are in that?
Man, it looks like 5. 5 R's.
Yeah, I have to, know this for our notes.
Yeah. A camera flashes a picture of you as the dulcet tones of Tilda Swinton, because we couldn't get Judi Dench, play over the speakers. In 1978, Jim Davis was a failed cartoonist who was described as having terrible characters but great gags. That all changed when he came up with an old cat who loved lasagna but hated Mondays. That cat was, of course, Garfield. Remember how much Garfield helped you get through those tough times with his acerbic humor and biting wit? Thank the Jim Davis. He invented him. And with this, you enter a replica of John Arbuckle's home, and you watch an animatronic Garfield just, moaning about hating Mondays as he pushes some lasagna off the shelf, while Odie's just kind of running around in a circle. John's standing in the doorway looking very fucking depressed, as Tilda continues to tell you the story of Garfield. Now, while many people believe Garfield to be the original cartoon cat, let us not forget those that came before him, such as this creature, who is known as Heathcliff. Taking place in a port town called Westminster, Heathcliff was a mighty cat who annoyed several of his neighbors and destroyed their businesses. And now you go into a room that's kind of like, that Old West area in Great Movie Ride? It's like that, except it's West fucking Finster. And you see all the Heathcliff universe shops, and Heathcliff, he'll pop up in one area and, knock down some milk bottles, pop up on another one, knock over some fish. He's just kind of fucking everything up. And then after this, you go into several more rooms where you hear about all these classic cats of the old times. At least the ones that we managed to get the rights to. You learn about Top Cat, Hobbs, that lady cat that always got paint on her tail, which made Pepe Le Pew think she was on a skunk. All the classics. Then you finish up in a room where an animatronic Tom is running in circles trying to catch Jerry. You enter the final chamber. Now, while many of the previous cats have been seen as jokes or villains, let us not forget that cats can be heroes as well. Thunder, 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 cats! Oh! And then this is the end of Spaceship Earth, where you get to see the Earth, except instead you see the moon and the fucking Thundercats are doing a battle in front of you. Tilda's not talking anymore. Instead, you just hear snarf, snarf. And the Thundercats are all introducing themselves as they're fighting this big battle. And then the cart kind of turns back around as the Thundercats all wave goodbye to you. And then Tilda speaks up again. For the first time in history, we can all have a say in the cat-based entertainment we want. The Thundercats are there for the more excitable, Garfield for those that need someone to relate to, and Heathcliff for the asshole in all of us. People have created all sorts of cats just for you. And now, it's your turn. With that, the screen glows bright white as you get to make your own cat. The cat of the future. You name it, you get a full, concept of the cat, and then you get a video where you and your new cat go on amazing adventures together as the tube around you has, the Pink Panther paw prints spiraling all around you. And then ending
it's the CAT&T Mew Global Neighborhood.
Yeah, exactly. And then to end the attraction, you end up in the Litter Box, which is a small playground of different cat-based activities for both parent and child to enjoy. Here at JimCity, it's a perfect time just for you.
That is my least favorite part of that version of Spaceship Earth, by the way.
Wait, which part? The ending?
The Jeremy Irons Spaceship Earth.
Yeah.
Ended with this woman. Okay, so Jeremy Irons' voice level, out of a 1 to 10 scale, it was a 3 or a 4.
Yeah.
this woman's voice would come on that was like a 14 out of 10.
Oh yeah, I think we've talked about this before.
Oh my! I don't know who that woman is, but she should probably get punched.
At the end, she's just like, "Get the fuck out! We know you enjoyed it. Come on, bitch, get off." It's actually the anthropomorphic version of the seat you're in, and it's like, "Yo, heavy as shit. Get off me."
That would be. Can you do that as Merida, please?
Why the fuck have you gotten on me for so long, you fucking shite? I know there's a fucking height limit, but there should be a weight limit for your fucking tart ass. Oh, so there we go, Jim. That's my ride. That's Spaceship Purrrrrth. Bring it, bitch.
Okay. My attraction is called Bad Libs.
Okay, you're already in my wheelhouse. You're 100% in my wheelhouse right now.
So this is a trackless ride.
Okay.
And so you get into your little 2-person trackless vehicle.
Yeah.
And this is very screen based, like Reign of Kong and whatever the heck, and like I guess like Fast and Furious.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But so you go into a tunnel, and there's and you face the wall, and there's a screen, and on the screen is basically a jigsaw like puppet of you.
Of me? Fuck
Yeah.
yes!
Voiced by Griffin McElroy.
Okay, thank you.
And you basically say that the riders are going to play a game. And there's a screen in their vehicle, and they have to answer 10 questions. And the questions are things like it's like basically 2 choices, and it's like, which one do you love more?
Yep.
Which thing are you more afraid of?
Which child is your favorite? Stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember all the different things, but it's basically like variations of that. Like it asks you like thing you like the best, thing you're most afraid of, stuff like that. 10 questions, and then you leave that room and you go into sort of an area that's kind of like a separate, almost like a queue, but you're in a vehicle.
Okay.
And it separates into 3. And when they get a certain amount of vehicles, or when a certain amount of time passes, you move into one of the 3 next sections, where what is on the walls is basically how you answered the questions.
Okay.
So I'm talking like because I'm thinking like one of the things you would ask if they were afraid of are things like spiders and clowns and other tangible sort of things.
Okay.
So it's very like jump scary.
Okay.
But it wouldn't be completely jump scary. There would be times where it would be like calmer, like whatever the things you liked that would also pop up at times.
Also, Jump Scary is my favorite actor. I loved him in The Mask.
So yeah, it is basically like a trackless, like Ratatouille style, like run through this like weird labyrinth where you are alternately like have the crap scared out of you and also like calm, but you never really know like what the other people that are in the room with you are seeing.
Yeah.
Like you're kind of all facing different directions. So there's just like weird like high-pitched screams coming from all around you.
Okay, so wait, it is an actual like maze. So that would be how you control which jump scare you get. Is like left would be spider.
Like it would know what car picked what answers.
Right.
But it would also put them through like it would separate you out at the beginning, but it would kind of all be going at once.
Okay. And then there could be like a section where 2 cars like almost collide and then turn.
Yes.
Okay, I'm down with that. I really like that.
Yeah, it has a very like psychedelic like that boat tunnel in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Fuck yes.
But yeah, there are like at random points just like scary ass clowns are gonna pop out.
Yeah. Also, since this is based off Mad Libs, I'm assuming, could it actually be Travis McElroy, not Griffin? Dude?
Well, I thought that Griffin would do better at imitating your voice.
Oh, okay. Thanks, asshole. No, or if we're...
Travis would be too lovable, I think.
Or if... Well, no, because I was seeing Griffin doing the voice of Angus MacDonald. So, hello, sirs. Let's play a game.
So, because I have to follow your like lead.
Yeah.
This is a 3-drink minimum.
Okay.
The bar is called Bad Libations.
Okay.
And you either can order through like a BuzzFeed style quiz
Oh, all right.
that gives you a drink, or you can order from the menu. I had to try to find like a themed drink that would fit this, and I thought, oh, I can just use Saw because I used like the Jigsaw puppet thing. Harder than it sounds to find a Saw themed drink. I did find one. It is called the Bloody Kramer. I think we could change it for you, but it's basically blood orange triple sec, cranberry juice, coconut water, Sprite, and basil seeds.
That's gonna be a red ass drink. Let me tell you
Yes.
that right now. It's gonna be bright red, and also a novelty saw blade. Like instead of like a lemon on the edge, it's a saw blade. All right, I'm down with that. Like this is my. I guess now didn't we already do spooky ride? Because apparently now I have another spooky ride.
Yeah, but the idea of this is that it's like the only ride in the park that like doesn't really have a like a mirror on the other side.
Oh yeah, well I mean mine's the same way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's it's the only one of the ones we've done that doesn't really have that. So when people are leaving, they're like, "Which one of these did you like better? The history of animated cats or the scary clown ride?"
Like, wait, what?
And they're like, "That's."
They could just be like, I
Yeah.
could draw a line from this to this. I could draw a line
Yeah.
from that to that. What the fuck happened here? Huh? What's up, guys? Did you enjoy the giant orange fur ball or the ride where a needle gets shoved into your urethra? Well, wasn't a fan of either, to be honest with you. Oh, okay. So, Jim, it's been an episode. Do you have a challenge for our next and final? I assume next week would be our final.
Well, no. Well, we could do, like I said, it'd be hard to do like a stay and go sort of a thing because
What we could do
like
what we could do instead is finalize the map layout, I think. So we could say like this
Okay.
goes here, this goes here, this all happens on this
I didn't
area.
think about a challenge. I'm a dummy. I've had a rough, busy week, so let me think.
All right, so Jim Murphy, since you have not prepped, I've went to themeparkridenamegenerator.com. And I like the idea that we both just have to do a ride based off of one of the names that Theme Park Generator gives us.
This does sound like a horrible premise for a
Yeah.
thing.
So we have this is just what we got, but it may not be what you get when you go to the website. The Blade Place, Flux Rider, the Mammoth, the Flock, the Lone Mansion, the Ancient Expedition, Wheel of Rain, Depth of Pleasure, that one might just be mine, Pendulum of Stars, or Passage of Impulses.
So wait, you don't want us to use the same on both sides. You want it to be different.
No, we both have to just pick one. It's like Childish Gambino. We just get it, and then we have to go with it. So it is a completely randomly generated park name. Oh shit, I just found another one. It's a random roller coaster one. Okay, so hold on. Do you want to do the random roller coaster and then we can just pick them right now?
Okay.
Alright, hold on. Let me see right here. Random roller coaster name for Jim is the Viper Drop. Featuring Randy Orton. Alright, so you have the Viper Drop, and I get Gale Force Roll. I need to write that somewhere because I will forget Gale Force Roll by next week. And I know it says roller coaster. It does not have to be based off a roller coaster. So yeah, that's the ride. It's a completely...
Both of these do actually sound like really bad, like backyard wrestling finishers.
Yeah, exactly. I believe Gale Force Roll was what Tommaso Ciampa used on the Indies for a while. Like, it's fun, though. So Jim, it's been an episode. Where can they find you on the
Oh,
internet?
I'm on Twitter at apparently smart. Obviously, my screen name is not apparently prepared.
Yeah. And you can find me on Twitter at ScottyMo. That's SCOTTYEMO. And make sure to buy all my books on Amazon. The Queasel Corp Trilogy, BS versus the Gods. And of course, if you don't like reading but want to hear me read some books to you, make sure to go to audibletrial.com/BS Network and get a free 30-day trial of Audible where you can get Queasel Corp or Queasel Corp Risen. And BS versus the Gods should be out. I'm finally in post-production on it, so that should be out as well for anyone who gets a free 30-day trial of Audible. So check that out, and check out all the other BS Network programs online at aloadofpurebs.com. We got Fight Boys if you like wrestling, fun fiction if you like two friends just kind of talking about movies and reading fan fiction, and then of course a load of BS, which I'm gonna be recording right after this. So it's gonna be a real shift in how I perceive things. It goes from "All right, Jim, how are you?" to "What's up, Blake, you motherfucker." So yeah, check all that out. If you want to support us monetarily, you can over at patreon.com/aloadofbs or on merch.aloadofpurebs.com, where you can get shirts for all your favorite BS Network programs, including OppAtt. You can get the I Defeated the Tyrannosaurus Sack shirt, which I'm wearing right now, ladies and gentlemen, or of course shirts for all the different programs. So make sure to check all that out. Make sure to go to opposite-attractions.com, check out all the previous seasons, get all caught up before our 1-year extravaganza coming up, and of course make sure to find Jim and me on Twitter at OppAttShow. That's spelled OppAttshow. Are you down with OPP?